Today, I'm going to be sharing my morning routine that I have consistently been doing for 30 days. And the results that I got, I absolutely did not expect. Well, hello friends, Monica here. So listen, my goal wasn't in these 30 days to become a 5 a.m. routine miracle person. I honestly, all I was looking for was to be more awake, more energized, have, a brighter skin, and just better posture for sure, and just feel overall better once I woke up in the mornings. And honestly, this routine has been a game changer for me. So let me walk you through exactly what I do now every single morning. I start my morning before coffee with a full glass of water. See, after we sleep all night, our bodies are completely dehydrated. So please, we gotta make sure that this is the first thing that happens to us after we wake up. See, hydration helps with plumpness, it helps with your gut health, and it gives us energy, and it also helps with your lymphatic drainage. It sounds so simple, but this small little habit has made a huge difference how I feel in the morning. The second thing is, as we age, our posture becomes very important, because the worse our posture is, the more it's going to show our age. So I start my morning by not doing anything complicated. I just try to do some stretches for my shoulders, and I lift my arms, and I just try to make this part of my body, just more forward, even though it's kind of painful sometimes. But I tell you what, doing your shoulder stretches couple, 3 times during the day will make a huge difference in your posture. Now, something else that I like to incorporate to my exercise little morning routine is do some face exercises. Just as our body needs it as we age, our face needs it too. And so I try to do a few lift exercises like these, or neck, and I have a whole video if you want to watch that I show you exactly my routine that I do for my face exercises. But like I said, don't underestimate the importance of doing face exercises, because I have really noticed a difference since I've been doing those. Okay, now we're moving to my favorite part again, which is our face care. See, as we age, our lymphatic drainage system slows down. And so we have to almost manually push all that fluid in the morning out of our face, because the puffiness can be tremendous after we sleep all night. So I have this lymphatic drainage brush, and I have the link for that if you want to get one of these, but this is absolutely amazing. So basically what I do is I start brushing up around my neck, then my jawline, both sides. It feels so wonderful. My cheeks, and always pushing towards so it can come down the lymphatic area. And I mean, I can feel this. And last but not least, my eyes and my forehead. And this, oh my gosh, as soft as this feels, I can actually feel how all that drainage is just going down, and it's really helping my face. Okay, next comes my gua sha routine. Now you can get one of these gua sha stones, and I will put the link as well. Super inexpensive, but it's really cold. And I use this first with the combination of castor oil and vitamin E. I mix that up because you want to be able to glide this. And I put that on, and of course the castor oil and the vitamin E does wonders for my skin. So just putting that on is wonderful. But once you have that on, and I put it on my neck, my décolleté area, and I even put whatever's left over right here, my hands, and I use my gua sha stone there because our hands age too. So anyway, I will start with that. I am going to show you this picture, and I have posted this before, but this picture, the first one, it's me before, and the after, I mean, you can see that the difference is incredible. First of all, my skin looks smoother and more lifted. The jawline and in here, if you look at that, it has changed a lot. I mean, it's not completely gone. I'm 65, but it has really lifted, and I just feel like my face has improved tremendously from what I used to look like before. I also noticed that my forehead, it just, like I used to have all these lines here, that has been eliminated. And this little 11 lines, I think they look way better. So overall, this for me has been a game changer. So yeah, I will put the links of all this too as well if you want to try it. And it's natural. It's nothing invasive, nothing crazy. It's something that you can do in the mornings as you're sitting there after, you're sipping your coffee, or you drink your water, sip your coffee, and you're just checking your phone. And I am literally doing this to my face. Takes me no time, and basically that is my routine that I do, 15-20 minutes at the most with all of it that I just told you, and I can literally see an amazing difference on my face. So I hope that this inspires you to try that. We have to move and move our bodies now that we're getting to that point where things are kind of shutting down a little bit, because it's just like a rusty car. If you leave it alone, don't drive it. It's gonna get worse and worse as the time passes. And as we age, we gotta stay lubricated. We gotta keep doing things. I tried not to do anything too crazy, too invasive. I like more the natural way. And so I've been very, very happy with my results and the things that I have done in the last 30 days. And I will continue now, probably until the day I die, because why not? It works. Now let's chat about skincare routines. So I keep it very simple. I get the Clinical's hydration day cream and night cream, and I just apply these morning, evening. After I wash my face, add some toner, I go to bed with moisturizer, and when I wake up in the morning, after I wash my face, I use the day formula. So I will put these also in the description. You can get them, I think, on Amazon. Next is my neck. Oh my gosh, ladies, your neck is so important. I don't know if you notice, some women, as they age, their faces can look amazing, but then their neck shows their age. I just went to Florida, so I have some sunspots here, which I'm not very happy about. But as soon as I got home, I've been using this Go Pure. This is Tight and Lift Neck Cream, and oh my God, this is so wonderful and cooling. This cream is my absolute favorite for my neck. So every time I get out of the shower, this just goes here, and I've noticed that my neck I mean, I just don't have any wrinkles really. And I do have these sunspots, but I'm working on those, which I'm gonna tell you next. I got for the sunspots, and I will do a video review on this after a few days, because I just got this. But this is it's fade cream for the spots, sunspots. I do have some here and here, and I've been using this morning and afternoon as I'm going through my day, and I will see how this works. I'm hoping it does. I watched reviews and they said this was really good. So I will come back, promise, with a review on this. But anyway, and then like I said, the castor oil with the vitamin E that I put on to do my massages. So the combination of all that, it is just, listen, as we age, our face gets dry and we need to keep it moisturized. There's no question about that. So anytime you can, especially morning and the evening, it's so important to apply some good products in your face. So while you're sleeping, this is all happening. Another little tip that I have for my face is that I got a silk pillowcase, because they say that the silk not only helps your hair, but it also helps your face while you're sleeping at night. It's because if you use that cotton, you know, sometimes you have those lines, you wake up and it just dries your face. But the silk pillowcases make a huge difference. And after all of that, your breakfast is so important. I try to focus on my breakfast on having good protein, healthy fats, and fiber. That is so important in the morning. And I just, you know, change it up. Some days I will have a smoothie, and the next day I could have some eggs with some fruit or some oatmeal. That is all good fiber, and we got to keep that body moving as we go. So I definitely try to focus on my breakfast the most. Nothing big, nothing too heavy, but just good to get my day started. Listen, healthy aging is not all just about skincare. It's about our lifestyle. Changes in this routine that I have found is not just physical. It's just how I feel. I wake up now in the morning with more energy, more motivation. I feel good in my own skin. And I love that I am taking care of myself. We have to take care of ourselves. And just that feeling every morning for me, it gives me that push to get out there and have a wonderful day, because I feel like, wow, I just checked off the most important person to take care of, which is me. So to wrap all this up, my 30-day results, what happened? Well, for me, less puffiness, more energy, more motivation, better posture, better gut health, lost a couple of pounds. I mean, all these things, and it's not one. If you combine all of them and make it part of your life, I know you're gonna get some results, and you're gonna feel so great about yourself. So if you've been waiting to find a routine that you can do that is not complicated and is gonna help you age more confidently, then you might try some of these. Just give it a try. Just start with one and the other and just start incorporating each one. So let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you. What are some of the things that you have tried? Or if there's anything that you have tried that has worked for you, please let me know, because I'm all about learning and also sharing that with you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye, guys.